Hi, I'm Arne, the founder and CEO of Parcel Perform. Another speech, 5 minutes. In my previous life, I worked for a big logistics company. In that role, I was talking to many e-commerce customers, and as much as we were able to deliver a great service to them, we couldn't solve all their problems because they were working with many logistics companies. They also had to deal with a lot of different integrations and customer experience they had to manage. This created a lot of complexity for them. We created Parcel Perform as a solution that helps the merchants to really make this a lot better and easier for them. They can work with as many logistics companies as they like, while at the same time delivering a great experience for their end customer. As a father of two, my day starts very early in the morning. Waking up the kids, feeding them in the morning and bringing them to school. My workday usually is packed with lots of meetings, sometimes 15, 20 smaller meetings to connect with everyone, talk to customers. My day ends around at 6:30 when I rush home and make sure that I can have dinner with my kids and bring them to bed. After that, my European shift starts. We have a lot of business in Europe and we have a lot of customer calls or we connect with the team members over there. This sometimes goes until midnight. I will have to admit, by the end of the week, I'm really happy that the weekend starts. With us starting in Singapore, we knew that we have to be successful beyond Singapore. Therefore, we built our product for it to be flexible, for it to accommodate all those local market requirements. We have customers in Latin America, North America, Africa, Europe, Australia. So it's a very broad product. And I think we attribute it to the fact that we started off in Singapore with the right mindset. One other thing of running an international company is, of course, that you operate across different time zones. You have to accommodate calls, sometimes very early in the morning, sometimes in the evening. We have our salespeople attending conferences between 2 to 4 a.m. in the morning, Singapore time. So I believe it's a lot of fun to work in this global setting, although it can be challenging at times. 50 years ago, every letter was delivered to your doorstep and handed over to you by the postman. At some stage, people realized, oh, this is rather inefficient. That's when they introduced the post boxes downstairs and made the whole process a lot more efficient. With the parcel delivery, we are very much at the same point. We deliver parcels the same way for the last 30 years. So people think, okay, this is very inefficient that we drop off a parcel 5 times a day. That's where the concept of lockers came in, where you can drop off the parcels close to you and you just pick them up whenever it's convenient for you. I believe this is one of the most important innovations in parcel delivery that we're going to look at in the future. Admittedly, I'm an e-commerce logistics nerd. It's very exciting to be part of this in Singapore being rolled out over the next year. If you look at the whole delivery process, most of the time the parcel is actually sitting somewhere waiting. To really improve the transit times of a parcel from A to B, you don't necessarily need to let the trucks run faster. You have to eliminate the times the parcel is just sitting there waiting. And I think there's a lot of things we can do with data and other technologies like machine learning to make those processes a lot more efficient. Most of the deliveries should happen actually in the same day in just a few hours. There are already some markets where this has become reality. I think that's something we can look forward to at least in the next 10 years, that anything you order will be with you very shortly. There are 2 things that stood out to me. The one moment that was very memorable is when you take this idea, build a product, and then be able to sell this product to a big customer. And I think that's a very good feeling. And I remember that as one of the most important milestones for us to say, hey, we're onto something. The second one is every time we move offices. We move to a new office and then you think, oh, this is now the 5th office on this journey. And you think back on all the previous offices where we were just 5 people, then we were 10 people. And every time you think, okay, how much has changed in the company? Yeah, I think that's a very nice reflective moment and shows you that we have come a long way as a business. So I think I really treasure both of those moments and I think they have been a very important part of this journey that we were on. These were 6 questions with me, Arne, the founder and CEO of Parcel Perform. I hope I could excite you a little bit more about e-commerce logistics. Thanks for watching.